So I just saw Barbie, um, and it wasn't terrible. It was a thing that I watched. There was some theater issues, which we will talk about. We will talk about later. But I was surprised. What sentence English? I was surprised by the movie. I thought it would be really shitty. If it sounds like I don't really give a shit, it's because it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm very tired and I just want to go to bed and I keep fucking up. I did upload like a little review for this, and I watched it back, and I was like, I have more to say, so I deleted it, and now here we are. So, Barbie. I expected this to be a total pile of shit. I expected absolute garbage out of this movie. Margot Robbie movies have not had the best track record. I am not familiar with Greta Gerwig movies. I just haven't seen anything she's made. Um, so I was like, I don't really have faith in this. I feel like it's just gonna be really shitty, like rom com, whatever. Ken and Barbie are gonna do misadventures, and that's gonna be it. But that's not what happens. What happens is that Barbie is like, oh no, I'm not perfect anymore. Let's go to the real world, Ken. But not really, because Ken is just Ken. Uh, One of my main problems I have with Barbie and Ken is that they're kind of too perfect. That's what they've always kind of been to me. Is that they're too perfect, and people are like, "Oh, they're like, there's nothing you could do with that." But I did really like what they did with Ken. I think Ryan Gosling kind of carried the movie, in my opinion. Ryan Gosling got most of the jokes, most of the funny bits. I thought Ryan Gosling did a great job. I think everyone did a great job in this movie. There was not really anything that I was like, wow, that shot looks really bad, or that shot looks really good. There's a couple cringe. There was some cringe. The musical stuff was pretty all right. There wasn't really the score. I didn't really remember. I remember the Ken song towards the end of the movie, which I really liked. I really liked the Ken song. Ken was just great. I can't say how great Ken was in this movie. He's just really funny. But it got preachy towards the middle, which is whatever. Love it, hate it, agree with it, disagree with it, who cares? It's fucking Barbie. I feel like they did pull it back towards the end, where Ken and Barbie like both realize, hey, we don't need to be in love with each other. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Like, you don't need to be perfect. Just be Ken and be Barbie. And that's how the movie ends. I feel like this is just a total clusterfuck of a video, of a review. I'm sorry, it's 1:30. My apologies. I just wanted to make this before I forgot everything I wanted to say. But yeah, also a thing I really wanted to say, I knew during the movie that I wanted to talk about in this video, was the fucking people that were at the theater with me. There's one scene in particular I remember. It was when Ken was, giving his fucking speech towards the end, where he's like, I can be Ken. I don't need to be. It doesn't need to be Barbie and Ken. It could be Barbie and it's Ken or whatever. And these old ladies were like fucking dying laughing, and I was like, what are they laughing at? Because like usually whenever I laugh at stuff that like isn't meant to be funny, it's like a bad dialogue or bad line readings or whatever. But I thought the scene was performed pretty well for what it was. But these ladies were fucking dying. I don't know what the fuck was going on. There's like a kid like down the aisle. He was on an iPad. He was watching fucking YouTube during most of the movie. So shout out to his parents for letting him bring a fucking iPad into the movie theater. Just go ahead and do that. They were also late, so shout out to being late. Shout out to Barbie. Shout out to Ken. It was all right. I really did, like, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I thought it was just going to be really stupid. It wasn't that, like, it was stupid, but it wasn't that stupid, and I kind of liked it. So if that's not your opinion, then I'm sorry, but I kind of liked the movie. I'm bad movie guy, I guess. So yeah, that was Barbie, and that was the Barbie video. Probably not the fucking cleanest review you ever see, but it is a review. And that's kind of all I have to say. So, goodbye.